truth. So what does that mean? That means they always lying to you. That means they're always lying to you. If I could get in so much trouble for just telling the truth. Cause remember when gangster rap was so motherfucking politically incorrect? When somebody would like lose their deal if they cursed and shit. Now what somebody would lose their deal for? If they tell the truth. So that means they all been lying to you. They've been lying to you. But we ain't gonna take this shit no more.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha, an awoken one. The mind has a terrible enemy. His name is T.L.R. and he seeks to tempt and destroy. If I did not fear death, death had no power. Watching the moon that long night, I slowly understood that the way to avoid suffering is to free yourself from wanting anyone or anything, to be ready always to give and receive. I had found enlightenment. I had become a Buddha.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna be.
Bitch on the ride of my day like a Mustang. T.L.R. I got a watch on my wrist, it's a bust down. I'm tryna hop on a flight at a time. But I send my baby to bring it right round.
Our reaction. How's everybody doing out there in the Matrix? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You already know Boogie in the building. Got Mad Labs in the building. Yeah, see, I gotta whip out my Morpheuses, you know what I'm saying? First, gotta prepare the nose, because if it's oily and shit, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna stick. So that should be hurt too. I ain't gonna front. What up, though? How's everybody's Saturday going so far? Don't notice how bright all these lights get, you know what I'm saying? I see it, I see it. Yeah, man. I'm streaming up. That bad. Supposed to be showing it. I don't know why it's not showing that. Shit. He's straining too. You know, guys, they can hold it too, man. I know everybody checking in on their own time, and in time they'll be here. First off.
And the Nipsey connection. and in the end, you'll know his true intentions.
You was put down here to wake people up.
My son knows the secret to the mystery of life.
In this next video, you will hear Nipsey compare himself to the spook who sat by the door, which is the story of a man who infiltrated the CIA. Now, many people have took this as a sign that he was undercover as a Mason.
Now, Blue Laces 2, one of my favorite records on the album, you make a spook who sat by the door reference.
You know about that, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I read that book. But I don't think you a spook who sat by the door. I think your intentions are pretty clear.
That's one of the reasons I was so vocal about where I was coming from and what I represented, because I knew who I wanted to mobilize. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna name my last album "The Spook That Sat by the Door." You know what I mean? When I finish my situation.
When I finish my situation.
After years of studying Egyptian history and its parallel to Freemasonry, I am convinced that they believe through ritual magic and worship, they are able to access not only the realms where these Egyptian gods reside, but grant the power to become immortal gods themselves. First, I want to start with Nipsey Hussle's mom at the funeral. She reads an Egyptian ritual off of a piece of paper. She even tells the audience to bear with her because she is not familiar with this. If that's the case, then why would she even do such a thing? Let's see what she says.
I'm supposed to say Ashe, so we called on the answer, so say Ashe.
In ancient times, they had used the word Ashe to invoke divine forces. Through this, they conceived the power to make something happen or produce change. In the definition, I also found interesting a person through training, experience, and initiation learns how to use the essential life forces to willfully affect change. Next, you'll see her do a ritual of libations.
And now I pour libations to the answer.
Libations had derived from Egypt. This symbolized an offer to a deity, and that deity was Osiris. Osiris originally was the god of life until he was murdered. His wife Isis, through magic, then brought him back from the dead, where he transitioned to the god of the underworld. After this occurred, Isis gave birth to Horus. He then became the god of the sky who protected and oversaw Egypt. Now Horus is the key to understanding all of this. The truth has been hidden in plain sight this whole time. And once you can grasp their goals through ancient occult worship, you will then understand the journey Nipsey was on.
We need to look to the sky for God. God is within.
Now in the next clip, you're going to hear Nipsey's mom during an interview promote her church called KSRT. As I looked up what that meant in Egypt, it was defined as the anointed one and was applied to Horus.
Correct. KRST. They teach African spiritual science, okay? And that's where I get my strength from. And as black people, I want to encourage you to go back to your roots and find your creator and find your power, your spiritual power.
This is because they believe Horus is the true Jesus and his power is within all of us. She then goes on to say how the spirits talk to her, and through that she already knew Nipsey was dead before even finding out.
And then when the spirits talk to you, when the LAPD told me that it was Nipsey Hussle that had been shot, my spirit said, oh, that's what it was, because I already knew it.
She then mentions this one more time at the funeral, and she says her and Nipsey had closure conversations. And in those texts, he says he is ready.
I felt spiritually in my soul as if Ermias was going to leave. And we had closure conversations through text messaging with one another. And I think that Ermias knew too. And he says, I'm just happy and ready.
This next minute is the most important part to this whole video, so listen very closely. Now let's decode the black and white checkered floor. As I researched Egyptian symbolism and color, I found black represented the underworld and white represented the power of God. Now people were quick to say this symbolism proved Nipsey's ties. However, it goes much, much deeper. Let's continue. So when combined, the black and white colors could represent the power of their god Osiris, who is the god of the underworld. Now in Egypt, pharaohs would worship this idea with the goal of becoming Horus in life and then transforming into Osiris at death. Now let me bring you to the Freemasons' website. It states during a 33rd degree ritual they say, and I quote, "You who have passed the square, for your rewards prepare. Join heart and hand. Wages to you are due at your command." To make sense of what that meant, these Masons believe Osiris is the true god of the afterlife, and once fully committing to that and worshipping it, they can then become Horus here on Earth, who was the only one to transform from a human into a god. It's also no coincidence that these Freemasons are called widow's sons. This stems from Osiris dying and Isis giving birth to Horus. This then made Horus a widow's son. After you pass the square, join your heart in your hand. I found this stems from the Book of the Dead in Egypt, which states, "Put your right hand over your heart and to your God and say, 'My heart of my mother, my heart of transformations.'" This is because Horus being transformed into a god could have not been achieved without his mother. Now let's tie in Nipsey. First, his brand was the marathon checkerboard symbolism. This could indicate his journey in Freemasonry. Next, we have his final album being called Victory Lap. This could symbolize his final initiation and the passage through the square. And finally, we have his last song being Right Hand to God. This could be him acknowledging the mother of transformations.
Elaborate on why you chose Victory Lap for your album title.
Just the title represents like a moment in my life where I feel like I reached a lot of my life goals.
This is exactly why his mother was given a script to pour libations as an offering to Osiris, as well as saying Ashe to invoke the divine power of Horus into Nipsey as he completes his 33rd degree ritual.
We immortalize Nip now. They thought they took him from us, but he's immortalized. And now he's greater than ever, and I'm so proud of my bro.
So maybe he accomplished his mission.
So with that being said, Nip ended up creating a square. The marathon is going to continue.
A patient leader, a divine light. And until we meet again, the marathon continues.
Marathon continues. I'm gonna end it like this. This man got a letter from Barack Obama, man.
Now Snoop Dogg ended his speech by saying Nipsey got a letter from Obama. And as I read this letter, it states he got the chance to see Nipsey's transformation. It's no coincidence because all the ones in power are Freemasons as well. I also want to point out that at the funeral we saw the use of purple and blue. In Egypt, purple symbolized magic, mystery, and power, while blue represented rebirth. This is why Horus was always depicted with blue, because through the magic of his mother, he was rebirthed into a god. They would also only paint the pharaohs blue who achieved this god-level power. And let me tell you, it's no coincidence that these Freemasons use these exact two colors only at the highest levels. Now people nicknamed him Nipsey Blue. LeBron James even came onto Twitter to start a viral thread asking Crayola to name the new blue crayon after Nipsey. And his real name translates to God is risen. He also has a tattoo saying God will rise. The elite want to achieve Horus's power. Let's bring you to the dollar bill. We see the bird with something above his head as well as holding something below his feet. And this is the 33rd degree emblem. This all stems from Horus, who is depicted as a bird. We also see the all-seeing eye, which stands for the Eye of Horus, since he became the god of the sky who oversaw Egypt.
You were 33 when you was taken from this world, and that's not a coincidence.
In order to understand what 33 represents, you must know to achieve Horus's power, you have to allow what is known as the sacred secretion produced at the bottom of your spine to rise. This is where it meets your pineal gland, which is also known as the third eye. Now this takes 30 days to rise, and then it sits for 3 more days before releasing. And once it releases, it does not only hit the pineal gland, but also your 12 cranial nerves, which illuminates all major functions in the body. Now this mirrors Jesus' story, since he lived for 33 years. He was also rebirthed after 3 days of death, where he then met his 12 disciples. Finally, we see more confirmation in this connection through Jacob's ladder. In the story, he sets a ladder on earth and is able to reach God. This ladder is also seen as a symbol in Freemasonry, where the ladder specifically leads to the sky. This ladder is the symbolism of the 33 vertebrae that the secretion travels to before illuminating the mind and reaching Horus's consciousness. We then have a passage from Genesis that states, "And Jacob called the name of this place Peniel, for I have seen God face to face and my life is preserved." This can only be activated through certain practices, and this forbidden knowledge has been kept from you for thousands of years. This is why our ancestors always depicted pine cones. This symbolism is even seen with the Vatican.
Yeah, 65 today. Damn, bro. That's nice. What you gonna do on retirement? Play video games, grow weed. I'm trying to get like you, bro. Trying to get like you.
I've been hearing a lot about these Georgia Guidestones. You know what I'm saying? I've been hearing a lot about, you know what I'm saying, the Georgia Guidestones and the conspiracy theories and all that or whatever. So me living in Georgia now, I said, well, why not go visit the Georgia Guidestones and let me see for myself? You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to tell you, look right here. You see it right here. Now these Guidestones, you know what I'm saying, is written in what, Russian, Chinese, English, Spanish, Arabic, Hebrew, Swahili, and Hindu. And it says right here, let these be the Guidestones to an age of reason. The Georgia Guidestones, Center Cluster erected March 22nd, 1980. So, what is they talking about? Let's go over here and see what they're talking about. Whoa. This is the one that's written in English right here. We're going to read it from the top. Now it says, maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. What the fuck they mean by that? Ain't it like 7.8 billion people on the earth? What they mean maintaining those under 500 million? How they going to get the earth down to 7.8 billion people to 500 million? Makes you want to say, huh? It says guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness and diversity. What do they mean by guide reproduction wisely? Planned Parenthood, abortions. Unite humanity with a living new language. What the fuck is that? You know how they gonna do that? So many languages on Earth, but they said they're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? By getting the population under 500 million. It's 7.8 billion people on Earth. How is they gonna do all this? So all the people that talking about some people conspiracy theories and all that shit right here. Well, this right here is written in stone, right there. 500 million people. They want to put the Earth under 500 million people. It's 7.8 billion people on the Earth. Now this is written in English. I think this one is written. Come over here. I think this one is written in what, Sanskrit or something like the Russian, and then after that it's written like Chinese or whatever, or Sanskrit. One of them. It's like 5 different languages at the top right there. So this is not. It's not just English. They got it in all of them. They got it in Chinese. It all say the same thing, but in different languages. I think those like the Egyptian hieroglyphs up there. It's all saying the same thing. They got it in Arabic. See y'all something else. They got it in Hebrew. I forgot what language this is. I think it's like Greek or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it's a lot of different languages on these different stones. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I had to see for myself. Was it, you know what I'm saying, what was all the fuss about this? What was all the hype about these Georgia Guidestones? Well, they go to show you right there that this shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is real. That's why they're trying to vaccinate everybody. Y'all see the shirt. You see the shirt. We ain't fucking around. We is not fucking around. So let's go back around here again. We ain't fucking around. I got some more languages. Different languages. I think it's like Russian or something like that or whatever, I'm not mistaken. And they got some more over here. Right here. And I think like the sun sets like in different angles to show like different parts of these different stones. So wherever the sun is at, you know what I'm saying, it shows brighter, you know what I'm saying, on that side than it go on that side or whatever. Y'all know how that shit is. So, yeah, so let's go back to it again. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. How is they going to get the earth from 7.8 billion people to 500 million people? It's written in stone. So if all people talking about conspiracy theories and this and that or whatever, it's right there. It's written in stone. You cannot, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, dispute that. You can't dispute that. How they going to do that? Why is they pushing this vaccine so hard? Even though the vaccine, you know what I'm saying, it's not helping nobody. It's like those people that got the vaccine shot is still catching the C-19. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is going on with that? Y'all got to excuse me too, man. It's hot sun right here. But y'all get it. Y'all see this shit, man. I'm gonna read all these real quick so I get a clear understanding of what y'all reading. Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature. Guide reproduction wisely, improving fitness, diversity.
Yo, where you get that shirt, man?
I made it. You like it?
That's awesome.
Yes. You gotta get him. You gotta get him, man. You gotta arrest Dr. Fauci.
I knew it. I knew you was a brother when I saw you.
Absolutely. We need Trump back too.
Yeah, sadly.
Rules. This say rules, passion, faith, tradition, and all the things with tempered reason. Protect people and nations with fair laws and just courts. Fair laws and just courts, huh? Shit. Fuck out of here. It said protect, let all nations rule internally, resolving external disputes in a world court. They already got that going on. Avoid petty laws and useless officials. Balance personal rights with social duties. Prize truth, beauty, love, seeking harmony with the infinite. Be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature and leave room for nature. So, did you know that if you take the whole entire Earth's population and put it in Alaska, that every single one of us will be able to live comfortably on 1 acre of land? That's 7.8 billion people. So with them lying talking about, so they got to bring the population down to 500 million, you know what I'm saying, for nature and earth and all that. It's all fucking smoke screens. It's all bullshit. They just want to exterminate you so they can control you. That's all I got to say, man. The truth shall set you free.
Sir.
Y'all know what time it is.
It's about you. It's about y'all. They trying to end the bloodlines. Because we are the people of the land. They end the bloodline, then who's to say? Hey. He said, go on fishing and grow on weed. Not bad. Not a bad idea. I don't like fishing, but with you on the growing weed part, bro.
You guys, this is starting to get scary. I told you down in Venezuela that they were going after the... Now look at these earthquakes just since I talked about this last night. Now, if you follow me, you know what you're looking at. And right here would be the eye. For those of you who don't know, here's the mouth area. All right, nose holes that stick above here. Head goes around. And she goes in there. I'll show you the rest of her later. But look at these earthquakes. Just last night, I reported on these earthquakes. And for those of you that follow me, you know that this is one of her eyes. This entire piece is an eye, but they actually have a bridge that goes from here to here that almost acts as a stitch to help keep it closed. This is absolutely crazy. I'll show you guys that later. But look at these. Look at these. All these earthquakes in that area since last night. All right. 6.3. 6.2. 4.5. 5.8. 4.9. This is since yesterday, and I told you all that you know what that is. Right there, inside of that, y'all know what that is. That is the eye of this, the pupil area. All right, let me back out. Back out some more. All right, here's the brow area over here. All right, the bottom of the eye. For those of you that's wondering what I'm talking about. And I told you all, now Texas. All right, coming up through here throughout Texas. I told you where it's going to split at. Here, let me go back out. All right. So, if we take it from the head, there's the cheekbone side of the head, comes around into the neck. All right. Runs through here. There's the belly area where she starts to get bigger. All right. That's why in Wyoming and Montana, the earth is starting to crack and starting to split over in that area. But right here, in Texas, Toya, Texas, man, they've had a cluster of quakes. They've had more than this. They're only showing these. That's a 2.9, 2.5, 2.6, 2.6. All right, and that's where those are starting at. All right, but I want you guys to pay attention.
all right, to where all of these are. All of your earthquakes will be in these areas. Okay, now for those of you, San Diego, 2.6. Near Los Angeles, 2.7. Out on the Rosa Islands, 2.6. Pinnacles, California, 2.7. Berkeley, California, 2.8. And these are out off in the water. That's Ferndale, California, 2.7. All right. And once again, all right, here, let's go on down. We're going to continue following the body of this. All right, we'll continue following the body. And I told you around here is where it splits. This is where it's going to happen, you guys. Right there, right through Colorado, right through Denver. All right, you keep following the body where she goes up. All right, you can continue to see it right here. We're going to get all the way around to the tail. Don't worry about it. We're going to keep following it on up through British Columbia and Vancouver, Canada. All right, Yukon. We're going to follow this tail all the way around. Get back to some others. That is in Salcha, Alaska. All right. We're going to keep on coming around. We're going to get out to the tail for you guys. That one is in Cockhannock.
He said, "Oh, yeah. Hey, man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I like talking about the dragon. You live on the dragon. You know what I'm saying, man? You're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard. Man finna turn into a motherfucking dragon. Hey, shit, as long as he ain't dragging his nuts all over your face, it should be good, right? Keep moving.
Why is no one talking about how we're getting an eclipse of the sun and the best meteor shower of the entire year all on the same day in less than a month? I'm meteorologist Todd Gross, and indeed, the Perseid meteor shower coming up the night of the 11th going to the 12th, and again the night of the 12th going to the 13th, and in between during the day on the 12th, this part of the U.S., the northeastern states, the upper Great Lakes, and all of Canada will be getting a partial solar eclipse, while the total solar eclipse is limited to Greenland, Iceland, and Spain. Now, just a little tiny piece of the sun is going to be blocked by the moon, and you'll need eclipse glasses to see it. But perhaps the better show will be the meteor shower. Why? Because remember, it's new moon when you have a solar eclipse. So there'll be absolutely no moonlight that night, and wherever it's totally clear, it will be a dynamite view with over 100 shooting stars or meteors per hour. And ironically, where there is a total solar eclipse in places like Iceland and Spain, there's a slight chance that they'll be able to see the meteor shower during the eclipse, which happens during the middle part of the day, during the afternoon.
I didn't say he gonna do it. I said as long as he don't. But you don't want no Dragon Balls on your face, bro. Can't make a wish that way. Can't call Shinron if balls are in your face. Oh yeah, it's storming out here, y'all. Like pouring. These motherfucking fighting right over us. I think they might have activated our mini like Fermilab CERN super collider over here. You know what I'm saying? I think they activated shit. You never know though. You never know. They must be ready to go to heaven. Shit. You mean meet King Yama?
In case you haven't heard, a hydrothermal explosion sends Yellowstone visitors running. And I'm going to tell you why they were running. And it's not just because they were scared. It's because there is a super volcano under Yellowstone. And it's been said by scientists that if this thing erupts, everything, and I mean everything, is over. Forget about elections. Forget about aliens, interdimensional beings. Forget about anything, really, because not even nuclear war we should fear, because they're obviously not going to do anything that stupid. But Mother Earth, she's a little pissed, in case you haven't noticed. And you know what happens when you don't listen to Mom, right? Yeah, you know exactly what happens. Stay blessed, folks.
Bliss. Don't stay blessed. Stay blessed. You want more. Be more. There you go. I like being in bliss. Let's keep it that way. Let's go.
Breaking news coming out in the last 24 hours of attacks on U.S. water systems. That includes drinking water and wastewater systems. This out from the White House and the EPA. Take a look at the latest headlines coming out. Cyber attacks are targeting U.S. water systems, warns the EPA and the White House. Cyber attacks are hitting water systems throughout the U.S. Biden officials warn governors there's going to be a special meeting tomorrow with governors regarding protecting the water systems of the United States. White House, EPA warn water sector of cybersecurity threats. Iran may attack U.S. water supplies, warns the Biden administration. This coming out in the last 24 hours. Lifeline critical infrastructure systems face cybersecurity threat. And here's the official release from the EPA. Biden-Harris administration engages states on safeguarding water sector infrastructure against cyber threats. This coming out just yesterday in an official statement. And this comes as, take a look at this. We know they're in our networks. The CISA, who protects the United States against cyber attacks, officials say of a nation-state actor that's infiltrating U.S. critical infrastructure systems. However, I shared with you just recently, the CISA itself was hit by hackers, had to take key systems offline. The group responsible for protecting our infrastructure systems actually being hacked themselves.
Some weak ass mainframe they got if it's getting hacked, right? Weak ass mainframe, but we keep going because we maintain.
Breaking news, Nolan Well's autopsy results are now in, and we now have GPS data showing exactly where the boat went throughout the day. So Nolan Well's official autopsy was performed on July 7th at the Mississippi State Medical Examiner's office, and an independent autopsy commissioned by the family was scheduled shortly after, meaning as of today, both autopsies have been completed. And full and final autopsy results usually take between 6 to 12 weeks to be released, but preliminary findings are usually available and released within 24 to 72 hours. And the attorney Ben Crum said that independent autopsy results were in and expected to be released Friday, July 10th. However, they were delayed due to issues transporting Well's body, which is making people wonder why the preliminary findings of the official autopsy have not yet been released when it was performed before the independent autopsy. I mean, what are they waiting for? Are they waiting for the results of the independent autopsy to be released first? And if so, that is wrong on so many levels. They have also released GPS data tracking the movements of the boat that carried Nolan Well.
More evidence. But we know some people messed that boy up. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do know. So we don't have to assume nothing. You know, that's what we do.
Well, he goes, hey, it's Jeffrey Epstein.
Truly, I swear,
Hey, it's Jeffrey Epstein.
Awesome.
Dude, what is all this? Oh, it's pizza. I love pizza. What's going on here? Why are you having other people? I'm not Jeffrey Epstein. I'm Palm Beach Pete.
My name's Peter, known as Palm Beach Pete on YouTube and social media.
I mean, even if you aren't him, it's like not even a resemblance. It's like I'm looking at him in the eyes.
You are. Jewish kids are going to be running around in the bus having the best time having the great bar mitzvah.
By the way, where'd you get this suit? It's really smashing. Where'd you get that suit? Seriously? You're not going to tell me? Okay.
Hey guys, it's Palm Beach Pete. And when I went on state, because I usually went on state, I'm going to buy this beautiful townhouse in New York City. Probably the best townhouse in New York City. And
Cut the shit, man. Who are you?
Pete in the house, not Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm. Mm. Thomas Jefferson. What? Don't say nothing, man. Don't say that. What up, kid?
Before we get started, I'd like to say that this is entertainment only. This is based on factual evidence. This is all fiction. Now, let's talk about it. If you truly follow me, then you know that I've taught that these earthquakes around the world, especially the Ring of Fire, are caused by dragons, serpents, leviathans. Now, let's talk about it. If you've been caught up with me and Africa is a skull, and I pointed that out to you, right here. If you look right here, here's the eye. There's the nose, the lips, down to the chin, all right, all the way around to the back of the skull. What you're looking at right here is the carotid artery. Now I'm going to show you something special about Africa. There's no earthquakes there. You know why? Because Africa is not a leviathan, a serpent, a dragon. Now if you look at this image, everywhere that you see circles are earthquakes, all right? That's it. I pointed out that one to you. You've already seen multiple earthquakes that run across here coming off the wing of that one. We come over here, across Africa, all of those circles.
What it do? Got your headset on yet? I don't know if King knows he's up.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your headset on?
You can hear? Yeah,
Yeah.
they go some weird shit popped up in my screen. So I'm not gonna download the app. Fucking JBL had fucking headsets. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
It was saying to download the JBL app. Type of shit for the headsets. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Download it for what? Oh, that's what headset you're using, JBL. Okay. I was wrong. Let's keep moving.
With the evidence presented by Nolan Wells' parents today on Good Morning America and their press conference, the 3 white boys on the boat should be arrested by end of day. If all goes well, they'll be arrested before I finish this video, and I'll see nothing in the comments but, Trent, you were right. They were arrested. Nolan's mother testified today that Warren, one of the white boys on the boat, lied to her face about having Nolan's phone. Attorney Benjamin Crump also testified today that the video that we have been playing for you guys for the past couple of days was in fact Nolan's voice on the island saying, "Give me back my friggin' phone." Nolan's mother also confirmed today that Nolan's Snapchat was deleted, and he had 2 accounts. When Nolan's dad came to pick up Nolan's car, Jax lied about the keys being inside of his house. And the boat was at the judge's house in the middle of the night being cleaned. You could debate all day if they're guilty or not. Those 4 facts I just presented you are 100% enough grounds to arrest someone. And if you don't think those facts are enough to arrest somebody, sit back, relax, because I got more facts to give you, and then I'll hand it off to you, the out louders, to let me know what you think in the comment section below. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Colin Kaepernick for paying for the independent autopsy for Nolan Xavier Wells. All right, let's kick things off with Nolan's cell phone, because if you ask me, that is the key to this entire case. We have been hearing for days the phone was on the boat. We don't know how it got there. The mom had to track it. Well, Nolan's parents was with Benjamin Crump today, and they made an appearance on Good Morning America and their and they did a press conference with Reverend Al Sharpton.
Al enemigo hay que conocerlo como uno mismo. Sus fortalezas, sus debilidades, sus
Anybody else know Spanish? What is he saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you can spend it through the house. I'm just,
Is it because she wants to play patty cake with you, bro?
I'm just saying, because, there's a baby in the house. Like, I'm just saying. She's over here fucking trying to make a big deal out of nothing, bro. Like, I'm asking her if she smoked a fucking cigarette and you can smell it through the whole house, nigga. Like,
Oh yeah. Are you smoking cigarettes in the house or no?
nah, I don't smoke it in the crib. I smoke that shit outside.
So I figured.
Sometimes I'll smoke it in the room.
Why you call it the house when it's the apartment?
Oh, bro.
I always wondered that. It's because your mama had a house, didn't she? No, you live at a home. Okay, there's a difference. Home is where you make it. And I don't like to see no homos naked. All right. Let's just get that clear right now. Oh, what happened? Oh, the truth came out. Damn. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm a lesbian. I'm not gay. To be honest.
Hey, I ain't gay either, bro. I like pussy too much.
Exactly. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels when it rose up against my man pussy. But shit, let's keep moving.
Part 2 of this goofy ass Rashad Jamal shit.
So it's come to dawn to me that you niggas ain't gonna listen. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of y'all did him dirty. Because once he got back up there, it was a lot of people that was in position of power to really do something, to really spread awareness to what the fuck happened, but nobody did it. This is my stance on it. Until I see actual fucking proof that he did that shit, that's the thing though. And like the reason why I'm so pissed off about it is because I actually watched every single last one of Rashad Jamal lectures. And if you one of the ones that watch every one, then you know that half the shit these people saying they're fucking.
Isaac in the building.
What's good? You guys want to know something crazy?
You're on shrooms.
No, it's a lot deeper
Damn it.
than that. I'm
Wait,
going to
what?
I'm going to the hospital in like the next 30 minutes.
What? You had a psychosis break?
No, I think I have a parasite.
You went to Taco Bell, man.
I think I have a parasite, and I'm going to the hospital in 30 minutes. Like literally, I think it's been devastating my life for like 12 years.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm going to the hospital because I'm pretty sure. Like I looked it up, I did all my research. I'm like, that's what I fucking have.
They put the worm in your butt?
I'm pretty sure they did.
So
I remember getting drugged. I remember getting drugged, tortured, and they put insects in me. You remember? Remember I told you that? Yeah. So I'm pretty sure. Anyways, that's not part of the. That's not what I'm going to focus on here. I'm going to focus on winning. I'm going to focus on getting rid of it and getting back to my life.
I'm surprised you haven't talked about deworming yourself in the first place.
No, I have, and I tried it with all the herbs and everything. I never did it I only did it holistically. It never worked, probably.
No, you gotta get the medication, like
yeah,
the dog dewormer.
Yeah. And I had dreams.
That's...
I had a dream. Listen to this. I had a vivid dream that Asmund Gold was telling the whole world to take the fucking blue chew, dog chew dewormer because it's infecting everyone.
Yeah.
I had a dream about it, so then I woke into it. So I'm going to the hospital literally.
Hold on, pause.
Minutes,
don't ask them for it. Just tell them you want to deworm because you felt like you ate something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's okay. I'll tell them that. But yeah, one second, my dad wants to talk to me.
The real talk, do it. Yeah. Let's keep it moving with the video we were.
Nah.
Now we're gonna watch part 2. I had it out of order for a reason. I thought that shit would have loaded in together. It did not. That pisses me off. A little bit though. A little bit. Let's keep it to the next.
Part 2 of this goofy ass Rashad Jamal shit.
So it's come to dawn to me that you niggas ain't gonna listen. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of y'all did him dirty. Because once he got back up there, it was a lot of people that was in position of power to really do something, to really spread awareness to what the fuck happened, but nobody did it. This is my stance on it. Until I see actual fucking proof that he did that shit, I don't believe he fucking did it. Because I haven't seen any actual proof. It was all throughout the thing that they specifically said that there was no physical fucking evidence that any of this shit was done. You niggas still praise Mr. Kelly and he pissed on a fucking girl on the damn camera. And niggas is praising Mr. Kelly? Niggas is still praising Mr. Kelly and he pissed on a bitch that was 14 years old on camera. That's the nigga that needs to stay locked the fuck up. You keep that nigga. You know why? Because there's actual proof. It's physical fucking proof that that shit happened. But nah, Buddy is a fucking cult leader and he did this and he did that. Ain't nobody got no video proof. All we got is he say, she say. This nigga back in the fucking hole, 3-1, solitary confinement off of he say, she say. Meanwhile, the whole fucking community then got infiltrated by the fucking feds. So it seemed like anybody who decides to try to help y'all niggas, they wind up either dead or in jail. And that shit is funny to me. That shit, bro, that shit is real life fucking funny to me. How anybody who decides to speak out and actually try to fucking help, try to plant the fucking seed, niggas is gonna wind up dead in jail. Man, that shit fucking crazy, bro. That shit fucking crazy. And I'm just out here walking and I'm just thinking about how fucking crazy that shit is. And you niggas got the nerve enough to even believe one fucking word the magazine say, the people, you know, whoever say. You niggas gonna believe that, and they work with the 3-letter agencies. Y'all know these people is ran by the ooze. Y'all know these people is ran by Mr. Yahoo and the people that claim they chosen, but they not. Y'all know these people ran by these people. To believe anything that come from a damn People Series mainstream idea, tell lie to your vision. That's what television is telling a lie to your vision. To believe any of that bullshit is bullshit itself. So, yeah. I don't know if you niggas can be saved. Some of y'all can be saved, but I don't know if you niggas can be saved. Because, you know, let's just say one of my posts did 200,000. So let's just say I get big to the point and they say I did some shit. You niggas gonna believe it? Who's to say you niggas ain't gonna believe it? Now this part two.
What you watching over there, Jay?
Fantastic is how it sounds.
Huh? For what? Nigga, is your headset
GTA.
on?
Yeah, this shit's on, bro.
Oh, you was playing GTA? But smoking on some really blue.
You know?
I know.
But nah, you guys want to know what happened after what I said?
What happened?
I can't go till tomorrow because the ER will basically just not do anything. I guess that's what my mom said. Mom said the ER won't do anything and that you got to go to urgent care tomorrow.
I look at it like this: dude. Just go online, buy some dog medication for your dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
And use the dog medication for your dog.
That's why I had the
That's
dream
a
up.
wink.
I had
That's
a
a wink.
dream. I had
That's
a
a wink.
dream. No,
All
listen.
right.
I had a dream that Aspen Gold advertised it to me and said to the whole world to eat the dog chew.
What video did you see this from? Because I think
No,
I
it was a
that.
dream. It was a dream.
I mean, because that's something I would say.
It was only a dream. I'm telling you. Aspen Gold told the whole world. He's like, and it was called APIX. It was called Apix. Like a fix. A fix. A fix. It was called APIX, and he had it in a dream, and he advertised it to the whole world to say, hey, take this if you're having any parasite problems. And he advertised it. It was Asmongold. He advertised it to the whole world.
Dude, we're supposed to cleanse every 3 months to like 6 months.
I know, dude. But dude,
like,
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Yeah. I'm 99% sure I felt that shit in my throat.
Like once or
you
twice a
understand
year minimum. Yeah.
You understand how seriously
did you eat Taco Bell?
Dude, I went to Thailand, bro, and ate at a hibachi bar.
But did you eat Taco Bell?
Dude, I'm pretty sure it's
you ate
Thailand.
You probably ate some cat out there. That's about it.
No, I didn't eat cat. No, it was fucking a bar where you cooked your own raw food. Probably that.
Or did you bring your own raw food?
No, they had it.
They had cat?
No, it was shrimp and shit.
Anyways,
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking down to the source. I'm thinking down to the source here because I'm 99% sure that's what's happening, dude.
Dude, you know there's a restaurant, or not a restaurant, there's a store out here around the corner by me. It's an Asian African spot. These niggas got guinea pigs in the freezer. Like, I think they eat guinea pigs, bro.
Some what?
Aren't those our animals?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like those are pets. The things go they be squeaking all day, man. Fucking sound like smoke detectors. You know what I'm saying? I hate those things. And these niggas is eating them. The fuck? The same, bro. What we hold is like comfort animal, you know what I'm saying? Like a pet, we call it. Other countries eat this stuff. It's like
about 1.3 beers.
Produce. And you wouldn't even figure that, you know? Weird. It's weird.
I have 2 beers and there's 1.3 left. There's nothing on 1.3.
But shit, we gonna play this next week. I forgot.
Seltzer's right.
Oh no, wait, no, I did. Another one.
You know, I'm telling you, I have 1.3 beers right here left.
I haven't been posting in a minute, but it's came to my attention that there is a documentary out that's talking about Rashad. So I just want to say this. Y'all do know that People magazines work with the feds, right?
Dude, Mom, what do you mean? I still get my 20 a day.
Yeah, it's the ooze. Hey, that's what we're calling them now, the ooze. You hear me? And we're supposed to be the Ninja Turtles just kicking their ass. Like the foot, you know what I'm saying? Ninja Turtles was telling us the whole time they was against it, because what was the foot doing the whole time? They was getting kids, just like in Pinocchio, taking them to Foot Island and turning them into the foot. You know what I'm saying? Delinquents that would go around fucking stealing shit and putting in the dark shredder. You know what I'm saying? The dark underworld.
Makes you want to play Marvel immediately when you say those words.
I know. I wish Marvel did go into some shit like that, but
yeah, they should go deeper with the like the universe at hand, and not just like the normal.
See, that's
shit
the
they're doing.
problem though, because they do a universe when it's not even a universe for us.
It's a side universe. They're not like
ours is
not
a
like,
plane.
Yeah. They're not giving like secrets to our plane here. They're not like
So
no,
ours is like a
can't.
different dimension. Ours are dimensions. Theirs are universes.
They can shut down.
Think about ours being Loki's TV series. You seen that, right?
No, but I understand what you're saying.
You haven't seen Loki, dude?
No, but I understand we're like a part of the
No,
dark
man.
side. We're trapped on the dark side.
Yeah. Well, no, you're wrong. Go look at. Go watch Loki, bro.
I thought you meant we're trapped on the dark side with him. That's what I thought you meant.
There's no dark side, bro.
True. I can't see darkness. You're right.
There's the right. There's right and there's wrong. The dark side holds us together, bro. It's called antimatter.
Yeah, no. I know about antimatter.
It's the whole reason why matter and antimatter are combined. That's what we both are. You know what I'm saying? We're both antimatter and matter. And because we're both of them, we deteriorate and grow at a certain rate. You know what I'm saying? Like we're deteriorating as we're growing.
Yeah, for sure.
And what we deteriorate is
growing,
ourselves.
but our flesh is deteriorating. Because it takes the flesh to break down for the spirit to grow. And if you're working out, your spirit's breaking down.
You must have used that 15 for some good, huh?
Growing. I mean, your flesh is breaking down.
Did you use that $15 for good?
Yes, sir. I was withdrawing. I swear on my life, if I might have been in the hospital a day earlier if I didn't have that. That's about it. You bought me a day, bro. Yeah, that's appreciative. Like, no, I'm serious. Like, no, you don't even know. It's hard to break down and want to tell my parents that I think I have a parasite and shit and go to the hospital. Dude, I'm afraid of this shit. I'm afraid to go to the hospital.
All you gotta do is tell your dad or your mom to buy you some fucking dogs.
I already did, and now they're handling it. They said tomorrow we're going, but they said if we go to the hospital tonight, they're not going to do anything. They told me that.
Yeah.
They said that.
Just want to get some deworm.
So they said tomorrow. Yeah.
Make
Tomorrow.
you feel like you get all these impurities out.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've had it for 12 years. I haven't known, and for 2 weeks I've been hiding it because I'm pretty sure I've fucking known for 2 weeks because I looked it up.
Yeah, you been having itchy butt?
No. It's worse. It's bile, and I feel like there's something in my motherfucking throat.
Hey, I had that
I feel
feeling
like it's in my throat, and it's just leeching off me, and it's fucking drinking all my beer and shit. It's fucking. This motherfucker thinks he's my brother. Yeah, right.
Hey,
I'm gonna.
hey,
No.
hey.
I want to pull it out and keep it alive and put it into a bottle of tequila and sell it for like $1 million.
Hey, this nigga thinks he got some tapeworm. I don't think a tapeworm can survive off of beer.
I'm just kidding. I think it's more of a fluke. A fluke, you know?
I don't know what those. I don't know what those do.
A fluke is way more powerful, bro. But no, dude, there's no way I feel this rubber thing in my throat unless it's a fucking parasite. Throwing up for the last 2 weeks, and I never felt it before. Then all of a sudden, I felt it. All of a sudden, it's there. All of a fucking sudden, I feel like there's a little fucking flap back there.
All right. Let's talk about your vagina later, all right? Then your throat.
That's not my. I finger in my throat.
Hey, pause.
Alright. No, I'm going off here, but I literally think I have one. That's not my fault.
Hey, no, look, I think we should parasite cleanse at least like 2 to 3 times a year, bro.
Yeah, no, I agree. And a lot of countries in Southeast Asia and stuff do that because they know like there's a lot more uncleanliness. Yeah. So in other cultures, it's actually normal to parasite cleanse, but it's not normal in all culture. It's not normal because we think we're fine. We think we're perfect, clean. We think we're clean.
Well, we think we're getting clean stuff.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
But back in the day, they didn't do that. They practiced it on regular. It would be going along with the basic food group.
And they had the herbs. They had the herbs and everything. I tried the herbs and everything. I don't think it worked. I tried it all.
Well, you weren't fasting though. So herbs won't work unless you're fasting.
Unless you're fasting, you're right. Yeah. Because it has to be pure.
Yeah, that's why when you're sick and shit, you have to drink teas and whatnot.
Yeah, or drink water and take the herb only for 3 or 4 days. Yeah. Wormwood. I took wormwood a lot. Yeah. After Thailand, but it didn't work.
You were supposed to take burdock root and wormwood, dude.
Together. Damn it.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go for the. I'm gonna go for the pill. I'm gonna go for the.
Yeah. Yeah, I got these. These are good for that. Elderberry, sea moss. No, wait, that's the wrong one. Never mind. Over there in the thing. But I take peptides and all that.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure, dude. I'm not gonna like fake it. I needed help, and I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. It sucks.
Hey, what will really help you too is this magnesium shit. But don't get that magnesium.
No, I'm gonna do it after.
You'll be.
I want to get the cleanse, and then I'll do that type of stuff. I want the whole. I want to get that bitch out.
I'm gonna be 1,000 with you, bro. Don't take this with the cleanse because you will shit everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Everywhere. I said after. That's what I said. After.
Because this makes the food just go through you. But it's
tough.
good for you. You know what I'm saying? Like if you have a backup.
Yeah. Once in a while, happens to me. Because of that shit, probably. I do. Oh, never mind. I'm out of weed. I just smoked my last bowl.
You want to know what it is? It's that they can suppress a video, but I can remake it. So without further ado, here's version 2 of Ask Yourself Why, and I won't stop until at least 1 million people see it. Ask yourself why. Why a letter exists, full of anthrax, addressed to Tom Brokaw, that wishes the worst upon 2 very specific countries. Ask yourself why, when the United Nations voted to make food a human right, were 2 very specific countries, those same 2 countries from the letter, the only ones to vote no. Ask yourself why, all over this country, we are flying 2 flags. Ask yourself why Silverstein wasn't at work that day. Ask yourself why he insisted to up the appraisal. Ask yourself why there's no remnants of a plane at the Pentagon. Ask yourself why Tower 7 fell due to structural blah blah blah. Ask yourself why 3 buildings made history that day. Ask yourself why black boxes made to withstand the pressure of the ocean, explosions, fire would disappear, but passports made of paper would survive. Ask yourself why. Wake up. It's time.
Dude gets me every time, dude. Start on giggly, get giggly.
Why so serious?
Ask yourself
why.
Why? Yeah.
Government is so corrupt that Israel will put a thumb in its butt just to diddle a kid. That's the fuck I said. Yeah. Yeah. Because these 2 people are in slavery. You know what I'm saying? If our business that runs America, the U.S. government, is in bed with Israel, you know what I'm saying? You know it. They're diddling kids, bro. The diddler strikes again. Let's keep moving on.
Well, breaking fuck the news. Politico released this article at 4:45 this morning. And I feel like it's a very important article, so I'm going to release this information to you. I'm going to paraphrase. Well, breaking fuck the news. Politico released this article at 4:45 this morning. And I feel like it's a very important article, so I'm going to release this information to you. I'm going to paraphrase and give you it all in a lump sum. 6 ways the government shutdown is about to get way worse. We all know on November 1st, SNAP and food benefits across the country are going to be shut off. The Donald Trump violating the Hatch Act is going to push. If you go on the SNAP website, you're going to see that they're blaming the Democrats, right? Which is a violation of the Hatch Act. If you don't know what that is, please go look it up. Food assistance for more than 40 million people who are on SNAP will start to run out of money Saturday, and the Trump administration won't tap emergency funds to keep those food benefits going, according to the memo obtained by Politico. At least 25 states are already planning on cutting off their benefits, which supply low-income families. Some lawmakers have been pressing the administration to tap into agricultural contingency fund to pay out some of the benefits for next month. That pot of cash only has about $5 billion left, though far less than the roughly
Flip it all the way around. The way I look at it, I really do think we do need to restructure the whole thing. We have to keep the Declaration, of course, but we have to, the Constitution, we have to keep that. We have to restructure everything in that system. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to make it something that it's not. Like, if this is going to be a corporation, will the land isn't the property of the corporation. It's only the business run. You know what I'm saying? The land's free. It belongs to the people, meaning you and me. Angela too, of course, DJ. Bean. Yo, Angela in the building. But, you know what I'm saying? It's weird how the fucking states are really crooked, especially the Democratic politicians mixed with the Republicans. Saying all the people, we gotta get people who are independent, because I think that'll be a lot better. You know what I'm saying? Then nobody's in their pocket. We don't need corporations trying to run people. That'll be kind of wrong. Really.
Vampires, werewolves, or aliens. It's the system assimilating some program that's doing something they're not supposed to be doing.
Programs hacking programs. Why?
There are reasons, but usually a program chooses exile when it faces deletion.
And why would a program be deleted?
Maybe it breaks down. Maybe a better program is created to replace it. Happens all the time. And when it does, a program can either choose to hide here or return to the source.
The machine mainframe.
Yes. Where you must go. Where the path of the one ends. You've seen it. In your dreams, haven't you? The door made of light. What happens when you go through the door?
I see Trinity. And something happens. Something bad. She starts to fall. And then I wake up.
Do you see her die?
No.
You have the sight now, Neo. You are looking at the world without time.
Then why can't I see what happens to her?
We can never see past the choices we don't understand.
Are you saying I have to choose whether Trinity lives or dies?
Didn't see my notification. Oh no. Oh no. All right. You know these notifications squad. I just wanted to play a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? Since the theme is Matrix. How am I getting an echo from you?
Me?
Yeah. You been going in and out of the app.
They caught him, and even NBC is calling him out. Governor Pritzker, who's a complete embarrassment, his state of Illinois has a district map that is a complete disaster, and it was rated an F in every major, and this is what's crazy, in every major critique by the companies that look at how districting is done and how pathetic it is, and he's trying to defend the reality that the district map of Illinois, just like in some other states, are going to change. They're going to have to change. Part of it has to do with illegal immigrants counting in the census, but other of it has to do with the fact that they've really made a lot of mistakes, which, by the way, is going to hurt his side of the aisle, which is hilarious. They'll have orange man bad syndrome. And you know what's hilarious? This guy Pritzker, who weighs 300 pounds, critiquing Robert Kennedy Jr. for the way that he's helping when the guy's morbidly obese, and he's putting down Robert Kennedy Jr., who's trying to help America be healthier. And at the same time, his districting is getting a rating of an F, and NBC calls him out. And of course, he sidesteps the issue, does typical politics stuff, talks about everything but the main reality of things. It's interesting to see. I'll ask you this question. Why are there certain governors of certain states that all have orange man bad syndrome and all of their states are a disaster? Whether it's Illinois, Minnesota, California, New York, what do they all have in common, and why are they all doing so bad, right? It's like Gavin Newsom equally as bad and failing in California as Pritzker. Why is it all the same side of the aisle?
Best question I've ever heard. And yes, I do still hear it. I don't think he went in there and fixed it. Probably because you got your game on too. Trying to play the game in the background.
Seen a string of alleged crimes involving officers with access to the flock system. Just yesterday in Greene County, a deputy was arrested and fired. Investigators say Quenisha Goss accessed flock data for personal reasons multiple times over the course of 3 months without law enforcement justification. A similar story in South Georgia. 5 Albany officers were arrested on Monday. You see their names listed there. The GBI says an internal audit found that the officers used the flock system multiple times for non-law enforcement purposes. All of those officers have been fired. And just a few weeks ago in Cherokee County, our own Atlanta News First investigation found these 3 deputies have been fired for allegedly misusing flock. Sergeant Mike Creedon, Lieutenant Chris Ryan, and Deputy Cynthia Jodeci were all charged.
Here at Flock Audit, we believe your daily drive shouldn't be a data point. Every share helps us expose warrantless tracking and keep the public informed. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, we definitely got to stop warrantless tracking now. Otherwise, you're going to be living in the shit that Tom Cruise made. What's that shit called? A precog? Or no, what was that? Minority Report, right? Yeah, there you go. That's what it was called.
You still hear the echo?
No, it's good. Back to the.
What if I told you that the auroras that you are seeing throughout the United States was man-made now? Let's talk about it. All of the information that you get about solar flares comes from the government. Now, you've learned one thing about the government, and that's how much you can really trust the government. Now, when they say that these large solar flares just was released from the sun and they're headed toward Earth and they're going to hit our invisible shield, causing auroras, is that factual? There's been a lot of talk about the frequency of Earth changing, the frequency. And there's also been a lot of talk about harps being played in the sky. You remember that in the Bible? The harp. And
I've been telling them people that shit for the longest. Every time there's a storm, it's because of harp. And they're using the radio towers to like navigate it to pick up so that they can have a superstorm. Just remember, all that smoke shit smell like plastic. Strange shit we dealing with today. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the smoke?
Yeah, smoke. How's it
Well,
feeling
that
out
wasn't for that, bro. That was for the reptilians, my man.
there? I'm saying, how's that Canadian smoke doing out there?
Yeah, because the reptilians are starting that shit, bro. There's a movie
Of course,
that talks
they
about
have to bring their atmosphere. How's the reptilian smoke doing out there, bro?
There's a movie
Like
that talks about
you walk home
it's
in
called
that
The
shit,
Reckoning.
don't you?
It's called The Reckoning. Yeah, it's called The Reckoning. It's a movie that talks about how the air was so polluted that humans couldn't breathe into that shit, bro. And then they started war, all that shit, bro. And the air got toxic. And the reptilians came out.
Remember Tom Clancy's Divisions? No, you never played it, huh?
It's a
Well,
movie that talks about the
there's
reptilians
a
came
thing.
from under the ground.
There's a thing about Tom Clancy's Divisions, right? It was basically how they fucked up the atmosphere so bad that you can't breathe. So you have to use a mask and shit so that you could breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they talk about in the movie how the skies got yellow and shit like that, bro. It's all
They
that
go
shit.
straight dark because they're opening up portals and shit.
The reptilians are starting that, bro. The movie talks about that shit, bro.
Yeah, and where do you think some things are gonna be coming from? Under the motherfucking synagogues, right? In the cathedral. Because what
I
was
was
we
watching that
playing in
shit.
Diablo? What was we playing in Diablo? What's the storyline of Diablo?
It was in the thing, bro. What was it? The fucking.
So the angels were cast down from heaven, and they ended up going into the churches and having whatchamacallit with the daughters of man, right? Creating the fellow. And they use these churches and shit as their homestead. That's why the big ass cathedral doors on some of the buildings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are basically like synagogues of Satan. But yeah. Let's get more on that storm thing though I'm talking about.
Breaking news, July 17th, a 7.3 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Mexico near Puerto Madera, around 15 kilometers deep. And we have to remember with these earthquake numbers, they are logarithmic, which is not just adding in single steps, it's multiplying. Imagine a volume knob where you turn and it's not just 1 degree louder, it's 10 times louder. So a magnitude 5 shakes about 10 times more than a 4, and a 6 is 10 times more than a 5, which is 100 times more than a 4. So a 7.3 puts us at around 200 times more ground movement than a 5. The area near Mexico's southern coast is on very busy plate boundaries where the plates are always pushing together. It's part of the Ring of Fire, so strong quakes are not unheard of. In 1985, Mexico had an 8.0, which caused major damage all the way inland in Mexico City. I'm in California, also on the Ring of Fire, but different faults. Now, scientists tell us that a big shake in Mexico does not mean we're going to have a big shake up in LA or San Francisco, but it is a reminder that the whole Pacific coast is always active. But what about the purple blob? I've shown you these before, like with the terrible Venezuela quakes. This is an ionospheric disturbance. But how can ground shaking mess up the atmosphere? Well, when the Earth moves, suddenly it pushes air up and makes these ripples that go really high up into the atmosphere where it's full of charged particles. This is the layer of the atmosphere that ham radio operators care about. Scientists call this coupling between the Earth and the upper atmosphere. Isn't it incredible how the ground shaking can talk to the sky? I wonder if it could work the other way around. Let me know what you think. I hope everyone is safe as always, and I'll see you in the comments. Take care.
Yeah, what do you got? That shit weird. Hey, I always wondered about like the magnitude of shit because when I played Pokemon, remember when you used like earthquake and shit, and in different magnitudes to do different attack amounts. I was like, why the fuck does this one do a lot more damage than this one? Is my scaling off? What's am I missing something? You know, I didn't understand it not until she explained it. When solar splash happens, everything changes, and no going back either. Yeah. I say like this: when the harp starts to sing and vibrate everything, nobody's gonna say shit when they shit themselves. So what's that say? Your urocryptic cell or the complex cell will suffer due to the purification. Yeah, because of the vibration from the fucking radiation. But yeah, let's keep moving.
A friend of mine said to me yesterday, he said, you know, I find it funny that smoke can travel for over 1,000 miles. The ash. Like, I have ash at my house laying on everything. Now, if you have a campfire in your backyard, could you imagine trying to make the ash from your campfire travel even 100 yards or a mile? Now, just compound that by like a forest fire, but imagine trying to make that forest fire and that ash drift for 1,000 miles. It almost seems like naturally, or with like I don't see how it's possible. To me, it seems like it's gotta be something else other than just a natural fire. Am I wrong? Something don't add up. It's like we have to just accept this stuff that comes our way, and we have to just breathe it in, not knowing the effects, the long-term effects of what exactly is in this smoke that we're breathing, or if it really came from this fire. Am I crazy? Just tell me if this whole thing makes you feel very uncomfortable and kind of like curious onto what's really going on.
Yo, Duty Mud in the building. What it do, Mud? It's good, Mud. How you cracking back?
It's my new jar bud, bro. It's just made out of glass.
Yeah, I like jar buds. It was my favorite. We could taste the flavor.
This whole jar is made out of glass.
Pillsbury
Even
cakes,
the top.
huh?
Yeah, bro.
Pillsbury cake.
Glass, bro. That's that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, that's ceramic. That's nice. How expensive was that?
It was like it's like 100 or something.
For a half?
Nah, I bought two of these shit, bro. I got another one over there, bro. So they charged me 100 or something.
How much is in it though? How much you get?
Got 3.5.
Let's
Be
see,
filling that
7
bitch up,
grams.
bro.
7 grams for 100. God damn, bro.
It's a lot for a motherfucking definition.
I just found a plug for fucking a good 50 for a half. Got some GG4 from it.
Yeah, out here in Boston, niggas be taxing it, bro. That's why.
Out there, them motherfuckers run by Ninja Turtles. You guys got nothing but used booze out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Booze is over there fucking your shit up. They're probably growing the shit and making fucking satanic fucking witchcraft and shit on it. Doing Kabbalistic fucking nature.
I get it from people that I know, bro. That's the thing.
Well, who do they get it from?
They
I don't
grow
know.
that shit.
I don't know.
They grow that shit, they sell it.
You like my matrix light? If I keep doing this with my arm, it won't hurt. Okay. Keep going.
Look like doing something else.
A friend of mine said to me yesterday.
What's that? Oh, a study was.
A friend of mine said to me yesterday. He said, "You know, I find it funny that smoke."
I'm trying to delete this shit.
I think it just froze.
I'm going to speak in codes when I say this. So listen, pay attention. They made y'all go outside to take pictures and videos of the sky because the sky was a different color. Listen carefully now. Listen. The sky was a different color. I got to speak in codes. The sky was a different color. They told y'all the reason why. But in my theory, I don't think that's the reason why. Now, I'm not saying that situation didn't happen. Okay? It probably did happen. It happened. Whatever. But I think something else is going on while that was taking place. Catch on, listen. They knew that y'all was gonna go outside and take pictures and take videos. Oh, look, it's a different color. Oh, look, what's going on? Oh, look, it looked like it's a filter, a Snapchat filter outside. Oh, look. And the whole entire time, y'all out there taking pictures and doing TikToks and doing videos and stuff of the sky, the whole entire time, y'all are breathing in. Y'all are breathing in. Listen to me now. Listen. Y'all are breathing in. You follow me? It starts with a C. C-H-E-M. Okay? All right. You follow me. They are distracting y'all because that's nothing but a distraction. That is a distraction because they know that y'all gonna go outside and say, oh, look, it's a different color. Now y'all all outside. Y'all all breathing in that. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. Because the news might be news. But I know one thing. Everything happens for a reason. Don't say I ain't warn you. No. Don't say I ain't tell you. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up. I'm at work telling y'all this. Y'all better wake up. It is a spiritual warfare going on. And y'all don't even know nothing about it. Y'all don't even know about it. It's a spiritual warfare going on. And y'all don't know nothing about it. Y'all better wake up.
She ain't gonna tell you nothing about it. You know why? Because she's part of chaos. You know what I'm saying? She ain't one of them apples. Apples and discord. I thought she was gonna tell us something, but that was just false information and flagging. I thought she was on some nifty shit. You know what I'm saying? But she was on some miss me shit. Let's keep moving, y'all. Keep moving.
What's that? Oh, a study was done after salt was deemed bad for you. So a study was done to follow around 100,000 people to find out if this was true, and the results were insane. Tell me more! The study was wild. So with 100,000 people, they were able to figure out whether salt was actually bad for you or good for you. First, they found that the salt people were having was actually good for their cognitive abilities, as well as served a big purpose fighting cramps, because it regulates fluid balance and prevents your muscles from seizing up, especially after a workout. But on top of that, they found salt being good in another way. That way being it helping with hydration, because of course water actually needs sodium to get absorbed into your cell to actually hydrate you. They found that people that were just drinking water without the sodium were not hydrated almost at all, and in fact were near dehydration. And lastly, they figured out that salt actually helped with digestion, because salt actually helps your stomach produce hydrochloric acid, which is needed to properly break down food. So essentially it sounds like salt's pretty good for you. Okay.
Yeah, you can't do shit without salt. It even says in the Bible to salt your food. That's in the Bible.
Salt plus water equals electricity.
Mm-hmm. And I use this. This is a ionic magnesium chloride with sodium and potassium. And all I do is put a little couple drops in my water. Yeah, I'll be good. I'm not fucking chin be dry as fuck. Bro. Okay, yo, Adrian.
Fuck. Adrian.
What up?
Hey. Adrian.
What happened, man? You got knocked off? Somebody came and took your shit.
Nah, they tried to.
I wish somebody would take this dude's shit, man. That's
The Illuminati, there's some mystery about it, people that ran the world. It was politicians, but David said most countries, the politicians get elected for 4 years or 8 years, separate from the royal families in England or in the Middle East. Someone's there for 4 years and then they're not there anymore. The most important people to have stability and consistency would be businessmen. So he formed this trilateral commission of businessmen and politicians from 3 major continents. So it was the North Americans, the Europeans, and the Asians. So he said to me, would you like to be on the trilateral commission? Now, I was 30 years old, 32 years old. I said, great. And He said, well, you have to fill out this application so they have your bio. And I looked at the list of people, and it was Bill Clinton, former president of the United States, Paul Volcker, every great leader in America, the Asians, the Japanese, and with a very long description of their history.
Mm. 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 Damn, son. From the devil himself, y'all.
Damn, son. Where you find this?
Other TikTok remix. Let's get it.
They be like, if they can't figure it out, to hide us from us, they be like, quick, they'll hit you with the, scientists have discovered that the ancient ones were in a state of consistent communication, potentially, because they still don't let you know that, potentially with ancient extraterrestrial civilizations. Right? And they'll leave you right there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you like that. Mind fuck you like that and never come home. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be tripping about the goddesses, goddesses, females. I mean, y'all tripping about niggas fucking y'all and doing y'all wrong and leaving. What about how they mind fucked us and never came home? At least if niggas come home, we come back. If a nigga fuck up, nigga be, hey, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it right next time though. But I'm back though. You know what I'm saying? They mind fucked and never came home. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't even tripping. You feel me? We cool with it like shit. Shit. It's like damn, y'all. Hold on, y'all. You feel me? Goddesses get on their ass the way y'all get on niggas' ass now around here. You feel me? Shit. I'm just saying, y'all. We gotta make it make sense.
Gotta make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Gotta make it make sense.
They be like, if they can't figure it out, to hide us from us, they be like, quick, they'll hit you with the, scientists have discovered that the Neo created a whole video game called The Matrix, and he had all the characters in there. Because he created this video game off of his visions. Off of his visions he was having, right? His whole life. That's an example of how I tell you to trust yourself. You get all this intuition. You have all these visions, these dreams. I get emails all the time. Oh, I had this dream, I had that dream. Trust your dream. Trust your visions. Where do you think they coming from? The dream world is the real world. This world is an illusion. This shit ain't real at all. So basically, Resurrections, in that scene where he created this whole movie based off shit that he really lived, but he didn't even know he really lived it because he thought they were just visions. A lot of y'all go through this. A lot of y'all go through that. A lot of y'all deal with that. But you don't trust what it is that the astral realm shows you. Oh, it was just a dream. Oh, it's just a thought. See? Think about that. We watching the movie, we knowing like, damn, nigga, you really live that shit. But Neo didn't know that. That's exactly how our ancestors be looking at us. Like, nigga, that ain't no thought. You really lived it. Some of y'all be, I was in the astrals, I was flying. I went here, I went there. Back home on Zylanthia, they looking down at you like, nigga, that ain't no dream. That's reality. That's reality. That's the real reality. But Neo perceived it to just be a video game that he created. Not thinking, but where are these thoughts coming from?
Where did those thoughts come from that I had? Hey.
You said what?
Said, where did those thoughts come to Isaac Cass? Where they come from? You had a dream. Oh my God, get me some dewormer. Yeah, those are dreams, nigga. Yeah, man. Aspen Go told me to get this dewormer shit. I'm like, hey, go get that shit, dude. You know, you listen, you learn. You know, shit. See them worms come out of your ass, bro. Gotta watch. Tell me about it, though.
So Maduro was captured, and there seems to be a lot of people that's saying he was nabbed. All right? But I'm going to say, if he's going to be charged with something, then he wasn't kidnapped. But they took him and his wife. What's his wife being charged with? Well, let's talk about it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So them taking his wife, well, if we're going to talk about kidnapping, yeah, what criminal that's being charged have the right to have their wife with them? Just think about it, America. Just stop and think about it. You grabbed the president. You're going to charge him with all of these crimes, but you took his wife too?
Oh, that nigga's on vacation. Let's be honest, man. That nigga's on vacation. He's like, hey, I'm gonna let you take this snakehead over here and you drill it in the eye and you make it move around, do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I just want to spend some time in there, eat some good food, you know. And then once that shit's done, I'll go back. He's like, yeah, yeah. Or we could just keep you in the feds over Cat David, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Crazy talk, man.
Folks, welcome observers. It is Saturday, July 18th, 2026, and today we've got to look at the space weather situation. We'll see a big earthquake with propagation potential. A new exoplanet has been discovered, and we've got to look inside our star at some new science as we start with the outside of it. The last 24 hours on the sun were pretty quiet. We're not getting much in the way of solar flaring or eruptive activity. Massive coronal hole has taken over visibility. The caboose of the incoming major sunspots is still hiding just behind the limb, likely to get a bit of visibility on those sunspots tonight. Meanwhile, the giant coronal hole will enter Earth-facing heliographic longitudes today. Enhanced solar wind due around Wednesday, and we're likely to take a minor geomagnetic storm condition from it. Coronal holes, by the way, surged the earthquake-triggering potential, and a 7.3 struck Mexico yesterday, several aftershocks as well. We have seen the bend here propagate along the Pacific coastal fault before. Hopefully that won't happen this time. We're less than a month away from the major eclipse of the summer. Sadly, it's not going to be tremendously visible. Canada and New England have the best views, with Europe catching the tail end of it fairly well too. This event takes place August 12th and will be right in the middle of the day for the Americas. Sunset will be on approach for Europe during that time. Up next, folks, they found a super faint exoplanet at Beta Pictoris, making 3 planets at the nearby star system. This is like searching for something for a decade and then some little brat finds the thing hiding under your chair. Given this and the recent story about discovered white dwarf stars nearby, I'm going to reiterate, they likely have no clue what's actually out there. Last but not least, folks, a new model tuned with the latest solar observations is not just a slightly more detailed model, but it actually resolves the tachocline thinness problem. The answer is electromagnetic power. It allows this thin barrier to persist when convection and circulation should break it. There is no reason specific layers within the Earth, possibly responsible for slippage, shouldn't exist as well, by the way. Folks, all your preparation resources are at suspiciousobservers.org, including tickets to our live events. Come out and see us, meet other members of the Observer Tribe. It's linked below. We'll do this all again tomorrow.
Yeah. I came on 7:30 your time. And she's 2 hours behind. It's 9:30 my time and be like 10:30 your time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because I know my time zones. Because I had a watch. I had a watch with the face of the earth. And I used it how you're supposed to. You know? You know. 'Cause I tell time.
Yes.
And I listen to what time tells me. Time tells all. In time you will see. Let's get it.
50 states? One Israel? Ooh. Some might not like the next 30 seconds of this video. But where's the true Jerusalem at? Where's the true Israel at? And did you all know that Utah is Judah? What if, just what if, they have to show you how much the people up here have been doing to the people down here before you understand what's really going on? Now, what if you're getting ready to get Israel back? Now, if you know that the true Israel is here, the true Egypt is here, what if, just what if, they've given it back with its original name, just the 50 states attached to it?
You know, that's a good question. That man posed a good question. What if the White House is Israel and they're just giving it back? Huh? Giving it to the wrong people because we're the real Jews. Fuck them. God over everything. We call him Yahweh. They call him Yahuwah. We call son Yahshua. But we're going to keep it moving.
So the U.S. is beefing with another country, and they're saying that this smoke smells like formaldehyde. I know there's a lot of stuff in the forest, plastics, trash, all this crap, but when the smoke smells like plastic and they're saying that another smell is the formaldehyde, don't that sound like a chemical attack? All right, I'm out.
That sounds like some kind of biological warfare right there, don't it? Something. Especially with these worms.
Flock cameras just got an update and you won't fucking believe it. We all thought they were just scanning license plates and maybe tracking humans a tad bit, but who would have thought it could get that much worse? A developer was just walking around trying to figure out exactly what was going on with their infrastructure, and he found that the signal trace integration is already live. You're saying, Lonnie, what the fuck is a signal trace integration? Well, it's a little cheap device they add on to any existing flock camera that when it's scanning you or your license plate, it also pulls the Bluetooth identifier from your phone, matches that to your profile, so they'll never need a camera to track you again. Pretty fucking cool, right?
Yeah, especially if because since a lot of people ride around with the Bluetooth on, kind of, yeah, yeah. Fucked up. He said wrong. I spoke to my family in Detroit concerning the air quality out there, and they, thank God, they were good. Yeah.
Flock cameras just got an update and you won't fucking believe it. We all thought they were just scanning courtroom procedures.
Trust. Okay. I'm not sure what.
I keep telling everybody, prove your claim.
don't go into court naked like him. He knows that there's a Sesticade trust. We all do, so prove it. Now the flip side is tell them, yes, prosecutor, I know your government. Everybody knows your government. But for the record, prove that you're government. I know that there's a contract between us. I signed my social security card, my birth certificate, my driver's license, all the shit these silly little patriots say make a contract. But where's the second signature? So, prosecutor, I know there's a contract between us. I would just like to review it. So please present the court, this honorable judge, with a contract or other commercial agreement which obligates me to your jurisdiction. And finally, I know that everybody in the jury knows that there's a warrant for my arrest and that it's done properly. Everybody knows that. I demand you produce it so the court can see this warrant for my arrest, which is required under government's Fourth Amendment restriction of their oath of office to obey and to abide by. So I demand you prove that you're government. I demand you prove the contract. I demand you prove the warrant. And while we're at it, let's make sure that warrant has a proper affidavit in support. But don't go into court unprepared. Prove the opposite of those and bring in Title 28, Section 3002, subsections 15A, B, and C to prove that the United States is a corporation, a federal corporation. And all agencies of government underneath it are subdivisions of that corporation. And then bring in Clearfield Trust Company versus United States, 318 U.S. 363. Let me check. Yeah, that's the one. And print up the whole case and present that into evidence as proof that the prosecution must have a contract.
Hey, how long's the NDA last for, Solus? There's a lot of people out there who do that subcontract shit. I know. You moving up. Okay.
The Mandela effect be fucking me up. Thought that shit was like this, but it's not. What the fuck? Like is we going through portals or something? People keep steady telling me it's nothing. Jesus, didn't they have a Z in it? Didn't Flintstones have 2 T's in it? Double stuffed Oreos had 2 X9s 1. What the hell? I am tired of this mess. Looney Tunes used to be spelled like this. Sketches they used to be spelled like this. Curious Jokes had a tail like this. Like who the fuck is changing the shit? Jif, it used to be Jiffy for real. Sex in the City was Sex in the City. Febreze, I thought it had 2 E's. Fruit Loops, thought it was spelled like D. Monopoly Man had a monocle on. Pikachu tail didn't look like this. Kit Kat bar had a dash on it. I swear all of this shit not legit. Oscar Mayer had an E, not an A. Fruit of the Loom had a basket behind it. Shaggy, he had an Adams apple. Look at him today and I swear I can't find it. The Mandela effect be tricking my mind, cause I be seeing it all the time. If you're not seeing it, nigga, you blind. I'm saying the truth, why would I be lying? If you be seeing Mandela effects, please let me know some of them in the comments. Send us to someone and show them this real. These Mandela effects can be chosen to stop them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, we always gotta show love to the kid, man. He writes some good shit. Speaking of which, where's it at? Where is it at? Oh, here he is.
Free Rashad Jamal, they gave him 16 fucking years for waking the world up and exposing the elites, they wasn't fair. He taught a lot of spiritual things that most niggas never knew about this fucked up ass world like what else was he supposed to do? He united the black community, something most of y'all can't do. But people steady hating on him. What the fuck? Like I'm confused. His baby mama didn't wanna see him win, so she framed him. There was no proof, just a hearsay. They so shameful. Child molestation, they hit black leaders with the same thing to ruin our image, turn our people on us, then chain gang. How come y'all don't see this? This been happening for years. I'm tired of shit like this, that's why I'm never motherfucking scared. Free Rashad till it's backwards. He was preaching like a fucking pastor. I know he miss his family. This whole world is a fucking disaster. Talking about child molestation, bitch, what about Epstein? And that list they stole free.
Oh shit, hell yeah, Solus. You already know you more than welcome, bro. I would love to have that conversation with you, man, cause shit, I know where to go with it. But shit, with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for coming through on this Saturday. Look out for one on Sunday, cause we gonna keep this thing rolling, you know what I'm saying? The Matrix ain't gonna stop. Not the way that they keep rolling, man. Shit's only getting fucked up. More fucked up. The more fucked up that you see it, the more fucked up it's gonna be. It. You know what I'm saying? That being said, arrivederci, everybody.
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
Mars. Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. But bitch, you done with life. Okay. Hey, and nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to be. I put mine to see if I still. And nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power